fled her country because of the war. She saw her home bombed in front of her eyes. She lost lots of her family. She lost all of her friends. And she lost all of her connections with her country. Even though she suffered from all of these issues and that she spoke broken English, we were still able to create very strong connections over those few days. After that incident, all I could think was, why is war happening in 2023? And is it possible to avoid? Yes, but how? Well, we need to create healthy connections by building the bridges of understanding, promoting kindness, showing respect, and using calm communication. Another way that we can create connections with one another is through sport. The Olympics, the Commonwealth Games, and the World Cup are the greatest examples of many nations coming together to create connections. Doing so brings their differences together and allows brand new connections to be made. Okay, so now we know what a connection is, but why do we need them? Well, approximately 17 million